some of the games last night. Phillies against the Reds, their loss. We're going to talk about major action around MLB, and we're going to talk a little bit about youth baseball with the Lily World Series coming into play. Uh, Last night, Phillies got shut out by the Reds, 8-0. They were in Cincinnati last night. Great game. They had 25,000 fans at the stadium. The Reds won this series though 2-1 after the Phillies were on a great winning streak right now. Some key moments though. Hunter Green, he dominated with 6 shutout innings, 6 strikeouts, no walks. His fastball was above 100 miles an hour last night. Sanchez, he didn't look terrible, but he went 6 innings, let up 4 runs, 3 of those earned, which is very unlike him for this season. He hit his season high of 157 strikeouts this year. But with those 6 strikeouts, he just couldn't hold the Reds to anything, and our bats just really couldn't get going. The biggest problem with last night's game was some defensive miscues. Brandon Marsh and Sanchez both had errors in this game. Marsh has been pretty solid in the outfield and just a solid player all around for the Phils, but last night he really let it slip. So did Sanchez. Also, a grand slam in the seventh. Who let that up? We brought this guy in to be able to be a shutout reliever, and he's done nothing but let runs in and just completely screw up this entire game. Um, you know, some key moments from the games though. Like I said, there was a grand slam in the seventh. Reds got an 8-0 lead after that one. Sanchez allowed runs. Brandon Marsh allowed runs. The Phillies had 3 hits total against the Reds 8. The 8 runs for the Reds, none for the Phillies. Complete shutout. And we had 3 errors. The Reds were 2 for 6 with errors last night. And runners in scoring position. Let's see who we leave on. The Phillies had 5 runners left on base. They were 0 for 4 with runners in scoring position. The bats just were not going last night whatsoever. A total of 3 hits for the Phillies. This Phillies offense needs to get going.